Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear students, welcome all to yet another topic, which is the multimedia, introduction to the multimedia. So what is the multimedia? It's a two words actually. Okay, one is the multi and another is the media. So multi, when I say anywhere in the world, multi means many or multiple. And what is the media? The media includes the tools and the distribution tools, that the tools that's used to represent or to do certain things, like delivery medium, a form of mass communication like newspaper, magazines, TVs. They are all media. Or we have distribution tools and information presentations like text, graphics, voice, image, music, etc. Everything is media. Okay, so in short, what is the definition of multimedia? Is that multimedia is a combination of text, okay, graphics, sound, animation, video, that is delivered interactively to the user by electronic or digital manipulated means. So it's a combination of whatever you see on your laptops, on your TVs, or so there could be the text, it could be the audio, like what I am doing here. You are reading the text, you are listening to my voice, you are watching my video, and there could be some animations like we do in a basic course of the animations. Okay, there could be the pictures, there could be the video, and mix up of all is called the multimedia. So you may have the text in terms of files. You can listen to the audio using some devices like the speakers. You can have still images, you can have the animations, videos, and interactivity. Okay, wherein you can interact with like games and all, which are interactive. You can hyperlinks. You click something, it does something for us. So we have the text firstly. So text is a broad term for something that contains words, okay, to express something. It's a basic element of multimedia. Uh, so whenever you have to indent some message using the keyword, okay, using the some words, you can intend the intended message can be sent by the user. Okay, like you have the contents, you have menus, you have navigation bar where you can click. The text will tell us what is it. So this is the text. Then we have the graphics. Okay, so when we have two-dimensional figures or illustrations, it could be produced manually, and you can draw, you can paint, you can do those things also. And in multimedia, it shows clearly what a particular information is all about, like a diagram, like a picture. So it gives you the clear understanding of the thing. And then there is an audio, which is produced with the vibration and as perceived by the sense of hearing, that's the ear. So you can have a speech, sound effects. Okay, you can have a music, you can have many more things which comes in audio. We know already that thing, it's nothing too new. Similarly, we have the animations. Okay, where we have motion created by consecutive display of images. There are some images, they are moving together, so creating an animation kind of thing. What we had done in our graphics, in C programming, we had done some moving the car or doing something. So it will further enhance and enrich the experience of users to further understand the information conveyed to them. So if we have the animation in your, say for example, presentation, so it gives you more understanding, right? And then there is one thing called what's the video. Okay, which is the video is actually technology of capturing, recording, processing, transmitting, and reconstructing moving pictures. Okay, so it's more about towards photorealistic image sequence, live recording as a comparison to animation. Okay, you can record live the video. Animation you create using some pictures and all. And what videos takes a lot of storage space, so you have to be careful about that. This is the classification of media types. That's continuous or time-based, or discrete or space-based. Discrete means where we don't have a continuity, like photos. We have one photo, then a second photo, then third, but there is no continuity in it. Okay, or a text or a graphics. Okay, the photo is the captured and the text and graphics are synthesized by computer. And animation or sound and video, they are actually continuous. They don't are discrete. They can continuously play, like sound, video, or animation. And sound and video is the captured, and animation is the synthesized. So captured media is which you capture from the real world, like pictures, moving pictures and sounds, and synthesize it, which you can create using the computer, like graphics, computer animation, or text. Now, discrete media is something which is having the space dimension only, like still images. There could be text, there could be graphics. Okay, it's a static media. Okay, non-time based media or non-temporal media or space media, and the continuous is which is time based. Uh, for example, we have sound, we have moving images, we have animations which follow one scene. No, it is in continuity. There is no like one picture then there's another picture, so there's a difference between. So it's like if we say the discrete something like you have discrete math and you have the continuous math. Continuous math is where you have some floating points like 1 1.1 1.2, and it's continuous. But in discrete we can have 1, then we have 2, then we have 3. There's a gaps in between, so there's a packets of things. That's what's called discrete. Okay, like for example, we have if I say example of discrete and continuous to make you understand is, for example, you have a milk. Okay, which you get from the shopkeeper, the milk which is continuous. It comes up, it fills up the cup, it's continuous. But if you buy it in the discrete type, that's packet milk. Now you have 1 kg packet, you have second kg packet, or a half kg packet. So this is called discrete. Okay, and this multisensory system we have, according to Dr. Albert Mehraban, he's a specialist in interpersonal communication at the University of California. He says that if you have a 20%, you recall what you see, but if it's 40% what you see and hear, and if you also do, then you remember that 70%. So multimedia is a thing which allows you for seeing, hearing, and doing. In doing, you have interactive stuff where you can interact with the system. Okay, you have the buttons, you may have the you may have the menus where you can interact with the system, so you can do also. The characteristics of multi system is they must be computer controlled. Okay, because users are able to view, hear, see multimedia. PC systems, you can integrate the continuous and discrete informations for presenting and sharing. The information which is represented, it should be presented digitally. Okay, like text, graphics, audio, video, animations, and so on. And there's interactivity. The user is able to navigate, interact, create, and communicate with the system, with the multimedia system. Okay, so what are the benefits of using multimedia and software? It's the ease of use, intuitive interface where you can see what's going on. It won't be tough for you to understand because everything is illustrative and it's intuitive, and you can have an immersive experience. So you can, like software application takes over the entire screen, and that allows you to focus on the application. You can be self-paced. For example, I'm making a video here. You can be self-paced. You can watch it anytime you like. So it doesn't, we are not bound with the time. Okay, you can get the better understanding of the multimedia if there's a multimedia information given in the multimedia formats. Okay, and it's also the cost effective because you don't need training on this. There's less technical support needed because everything is user friendly and all. So what is the problem with the multimedia? There's an investment cost. There is a multimedia involves high volume of content. There can be copyright and royalty issues. There can be technical barriers, accessibility issues, because you have to have the multimedia gadgets. Okay, there comes the cost in it. PC infrastructure upgrade. You have to upgrade IT and PC infrastructure. You have to have the multimedia things going on. Okay. Then there's socio psychological barriers like generation gap, learning rates, learning in groups, individual importance of a teacher. Because if everything comes of the multimedia, so you need a teacher still. Okay, so multimedia cannot replace the teacher. So these are some problems with the multimedia, and there are some copyright issues also. You can people usually copy uh, others and produce as their presentation, so that will come into the legal problems can be there. So we have also now the interactive media. What's interactive media and multimedia is where the user can interact with the system. So you have the option to control the elements. Okay. And hypermedia is a combination of hypertext, the anchor tag in your HTML, where you can click on something and gives you, there could be graphics, it could be audio, video. There can be a link. You can click it. It gives you video. There's an audio click. You can click on the audio and it gives you the audio. Okay, so these are called as a hypermedia, and it's also called as a non-linear computer-based experience. So there's an interactive multimedia. For example, there's a menu here, first step, second step, and you can do it. Okay, you can click on the main, you can click on the first step, you can click on the second step, and this guy will walk maybe on this track. If you click the start. So this is the interactive multimedia where the user can actually interact with the system. And hypermedia is where you have the links and you can click video link, it will give you the video. You click the image, it will give you the image. And you click the audio, it will say something. So that's the hypermedia. Okay. And then there's a linear versus non-linear. Um, a multimedia project is linear if it is not interactive. Okay. Like there's a movie, you're watching a movie. Okay, and you have no control over the content. Now, if the movie is going on a television, okay, for example, right now the match is going on a television, okay, this is the World Cup going on, T20. I can't interact with it, so I have no interactivity with it. So it's just going on and I can watch it only. So this is the linear media, okay, non-interactive or demo show. Now, sorry, linear media, huh? And not in non-linear, when it is interactive, user have a control over the content that's being shown to them. So you are given the navigation control. You can go right and left and so on. So like there are games, there are courseware. We create course. You can go to the next lecture. You can go to the back lecture. You can see. You can go for the quiz. You can go for the exam. Okay, or there is the interactive series and so on. This is called as a non-linear. Okay. So there are authoring tools which they are used to merge multimedia elements, like there is text, graphics, animation. You all combine them in a one project. Okay, it's designed to manage individual multimedia elements and provide user interaction if there is a requirement of user interaction. So we can do that using the authoring tools. Like there's a macromedia author where macromedia director, macromedia flash, macromedia PowerPoint, where you can create all of these things. Okay, you can mix up your audio, video, interactiveness, and everything into it. So you need an authoring tool to do that. So what are the importance of multimedia? There are a number of fields where multimedia could be of use, like business, education, entertainment, home, public places. So I think there is hardly any space left where multimedia is not used. Okay, like business, use an application like sales, marketing, presentation, trade shows, staff. You want to train the staff, and company kiosks. You name it, and everything the multimedia is used. So in education, there's a courseware, simulations, e-learning, distance learning, information searching, and entertainments. You play games, you watch videos, movies, and so on. Okay, in a home, there's a television, there's satellite TV, SMS services, chats, voting, reality TV. All these things come up into the multimedia. And the public places, you have these uses and applications like information kiosk. The kiosk actually is a small building where you sell from a window some newspapers and all that. So you have the information kiosks where you can get the information of some smart cars, security, and this is in the public places you have. And these are multimedia products, okay, which are which we can use, like briefing products, reference products, database products, education training products. They're all the multimedia products. Okay, so briefing products are like we have corporate presentation, we have sales presentation, or educational lectures, which is the small straightforward linear products to present your information. Then there are reference products. So reference products are which we store on CD, DVD, some which answer the questions, some manuals maybe of certain products. Okay, like generalized contents, like we had dictionaries, we got encyclopedia. We had detailed contents focus on specific areas and provide extensive information about certain things. Okay, uh, like we have encyclopedia, we have dictionary, we have cookbooks, we have historical, informative, scientific surveys, they come on a CDs and DVDs as a reference. Then there are database products, like we have Google search, we got Google Earth, and so on. Okay. And similarly, we have education and training products where you have animations, the videos, you have courses on the CDs and DVDs. Okay. And this one is make up a significant share of multimedia market, uh, from pre-kindergarten to postgraduate, offering technical or corporate training products where you can make, I make a course, videos on a course and sell it as an education training multimedia product, right? And there comes these animations and all. Say for example, there is chapter wise, you can click and there is a chapter, there's a text on it, there could be video on it. So this is the education and training products. Now kiosk, I told you, it's a small window, uh, in the room where we have the products, and there is a small window. You can either have the information from that window, or you can buy things from the window like newspapers and all. So they limited target users and usage. They are user friendly, easily used by users, and fast response. Then there are entertainment and games, and which is quite obvious. The multimedia products are there. Okay. Which are usually the games are on the CDs and DVDs. uh, Entertainment and gaming products are immersive. They require constant feedback and interaction with the user. They are challenging, intriguing for our user. We can also play online, these things and all. So this is all about the multimedia. Okay, so this was the introduction of the multimedia. This is quite simple, you can do it yourself also. Just um, just an introduction for the multimedia, and we move on to the file formats next.